gig, and this little 10-year-old boy runs up to me and he burst out and said, "I love you." Before I had a chance to respond, his mother pats him on the head and she says, "Sure, he's always telling lies." It's kind of like we're afraid of love, and I know I am. You know, I never told my dad I loved him, and I want to go for a drink with him and say, "Dad, you've always been there for me. Thank you very much, and I love you." But what I said was, "Asher, you know yourself, I love you." "What?" "I love you. I'll get my own fucking drink, so." He's an Irish dad. I don't know if you know what that means, but these fashionable guys walk by and my dad looks at them and he says, "There's too many of them gays around nowadays." You can't say that, you're homophobic. "I'm a homo, what?" "You're homophobic." Phobic is in afraid. I'm hardly afraid of the gays. What are you going to do? Hold me down and tickle me with a tulip? Dad, you can't say shit like that nowadays. People are more open now. Well, they're fucking more open, alright. I'll tell you what it is, it's the estrogen. The bottled water's making them gay. 1 minute they're holding a bottle of Malbec out their lips, and the next minute it's a big penis. Then what happens if I was gay? Would you love me any less? "Well, you're my son, I'd still love you, but I wouldn't go around hugging you in public." You don't fucking hug me in public anyway. Better safe than sorry. But surely, Dad, if a woman loves a woman, or if a man loves a man, if a human being inspires love inside another human being, it increases love for the whole planet, you with this judgmental, restricting attitude are slowing down the evolution of mankind. But Jesus, son, when you put it like that, you're right. You're my son and you can marry any man you want, as long as he isn't black. Jesus and Buddha had infinite love and compassion for all of mankind. I sometimes find it hard to love my own family. I love them because they overcame temptation. Jesus in the desert, 40 days. Buddha under a tree, 40 days. Satan came to him, and the first temptation was 3 beautiful dancing women, and Buddha said no. Not even the lick of a nipple. No! Now, Jesus didn't get offered 3 beautiful dancing women. He got offered bread. One man Satan, he's been in a fucking desert, how about a glass of water? Which is why Jesus said, "Man does not live on bread alone," and you can shove that loaf up your hole. Jesus worked it out. Hey, peace, Buddha. He worked it out. He said, "Well, I am light." And Buddha realised we're made of atoms. 2,500 years we're made of atoms that get broken into subatomic particles, tiny little wavelets of light flashing rapidly, dying and being reborn hundreds of millions of times per second. It means none of us really exist the way we perceive ourselves to. We're just like dreams. But that's me in a dream. The dreams inside dreams, are they real? I don't know, but I know I had a dream and I was in a boat with my mum and the waves were making a move from side to side. She started touching me in correlation with the waves. And sexual and beautiful, and it felt so right. And then I woke up and I was like, "Ah, what the fuck is wrong with me?" It's just a dream. It's not real. But yet it felt wrong when I went downstairs and my mum had breakfast on the table and said, "Good morning, dear. Did I do your sausage okay?" But it's just a dream. It's not real. So I slapped her on the ass and said, "You still got a mum." After torturing him on a fucking cross, and he forgave them, but he didn't forgive the bankers. He walked into a temple with a whip, which he made. He made a fucking whip. He didn't buy it at a dirty, sleazy sex shop like the rest of you. He fucking made it. Went into the temple, looked at the bankers, said, "Get out! You den of thieves! You vipers! Barclays Bank, you fixed the library, and you got away with it! Fuck you! You've been manipulating the silver market for years! Fuck you! Goldman fucking Sachs! You evil motherfuckers! Matthew 21:12. I believe in debt forgiveness in the sense that I borrowed money from a bank, didn't pay it back, and then I forgave myself. But a lot of people say, what would happen if everybody did that, eh? What would happen if everybody borrowed money and didn't Some fucking guy, some debt collector, I don't know who he was, he turned up at my house. Well, not my house, I wasn't stupid enough to get back my real address. But he turned up my mother's house. And my mum, because she loved me, got scared for me, and she rang me and said, hey, there's some man here. Some man here, he needs you to sign a bit of paper, and if you don't sign it, you're going to go to prison. If you go to prison, you're going to get abused, and your poor mother's sitting at home worried. Mom, if I go to prison, and I get abused, and I'm thinking of you, then we have a fucking problem. I want to listen to this. This is the best joke ever, and then you can talk for the rest of myself. Just listen to this one joke. It's the greatest joke ever. I wanted to fix the problem, so I wrote to the bank and said, I'm going to pay you every single cent that you're on a condition that you can prove it. I want to see a signed contract, a signed invoice. And they didn't give me that. They wrote me a letter. At the top of the letter it said, without prejudice. I didn't know what that meant, so I looked it up. It means cannot be used in a court of law. So I wrote back my own letter at the top. Big black bold letters. With prejudice. You must produce this document on time and on demand, and if you fail to do so, there is no deadline with respect to all human beings. They never produced the document. I wondered why, and I thought it had something to do with derivatives. They make it sound complicated, but it's easy. You get thousands of loans, you put it on one deal and you sell it. They sold it. They don't have it anymore, but then I realised it's worse than that. There never was a contract. What there was a promissory note, a promise to pay a piece of paper signed by me, used as an asset to create the money that they never had. Let's go back. My signature created the money that the bank never had. Behind my back with derivatives, they profited. So if you think about it, those fuckers actually owe me money. But, as I said, I believe in debt forgiveness, so I let them off.